Okay, hi, this is Monica and welcome back to my channel. Like, comment, and subscribe. And the reason why I'm here today is we're going to talk about placement of the shots. What's the best place to place the shots at that work for me? Now, keep in mind, my way is not the conventional way. My way is the Monica way. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to talk about some of the placements, some of the places that I took the shot and why I took the shot that way. Okay, so back in September, the first shot I initially took. Oh, I need to stop playing with that damn bomb. Girl, I got a lot to talk to y'all about, but the first initial place that I had placed the shot at was in my stomach, and I'm going to stand up and show you. The reason why I chose to take the initial shot in my stomach is because, A, it was the biggest. I was bigger around here. Now, as you can see, this is me right now. But I had took a shot. I took the first shot. You know where your navel is? This is my navel. And you know that line that's right underneath your navel? I took it right there. And I would hold it like this. And I would take the shot right there. That should be my picture. But we're not going to talk about that. But I put the shot there and I would wait. Once she gave me the initial shot, I would rub it. And I would massage the medicine in. Reasons being is if you watch the videos, the right videos. Now there is videos on here that do tell you the truth. And some do, some don't. But me on the other hand, I had to fish through and find my way. So this is how I did it. The shot, the Mounjaro shot, what it does is it melts off the old fat. For some reason, it melts the fat off. When I say it melts it off, it melts it off. But because I was the heaviest in my stomach, I took the first shot there and I started massaging it in like I showed you. Massaged it in, and every time I thought about it, massaged it in. Spread it out. So I just didn't take the shot in my stomach. I took the shot on my sides. I spread the medicine all over my stomach and on my sides. I pushed the medicine into my actual body. I didn't let it just sit in one spot because what I did was I took the first shot in the middle, then I took one shot on this side of my stomach and one shot on this side of my stomach in the bottom, and I still continually rubbed it in. Reason why I rubbed it in is because I wanted the medicine to spread. I didn't want the medicine to sit in the front and look like a booty, with the crack right in the middle. I wanted it to move around because I had watched this video, and this lady actually explained exactly what the Mounjaro shot does for the fat. It don't just raise your metabolism and get you through it. It actually melts the fat off. And I had to learn that the hard way. So when I got to seeing results because I was taking the shot in my stomach, I had watched the wrong video. See, that's what I don't want for y'all. I don't want y'all to be as lost as I was. Because, see, I didn't have a guide. I didn't have a Monica. I just had I had my little lady, Raven, but she was there for the initial shot. I had to work through it on my own because she wasn't going to be there once I left the clinic. So I didn't want her to, I'm playing with my hair. I didn't want to let myself down, and I didn't want this whole thing to become a thing like it became a thing. So what I did was I had watched the wrong video. And paid attention to the lady that was talking. But I should have known better because her weight loss journey was 167 pounds. She wanted to get down to 125 pounds, which, okay, some people consider that obese. Me, on the other hand, I was 364 pounds. I was big as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I was big as hell. So, yeah, I kind of felt like I should have actually paid attention to some of the stuff and try to, will and deal with my own self to try to see how I can make this shot work. Because the shot is expensive. But because I got it off my FAFSA card, it wasn't expensive out of pocket for me. So I didn't want to lose that. And I didn't want the shot not to work for me. I wanted to go all the way with it because I had so much weight on me. Now keep in mind, yes, I did lose a whole lot of muscle. Yes, I did. But that was my own fault because I didn't listen. I didn't drink the muscle milk. I didn't drink the one shakes or whatever the case may be. I just took the shots. That's where I messed up at. Because instead of me taking the shot and listening, and instead of me taking the shot I paid attention to my body. I was taking a shot and thinking, okay, Monica, hurry up and get this fat off. Hurry up and get this off, Monica. Hurry up and get this off. So instead of me taking my time and working through the initial shot, I didn't. I took it upon myself to be like, oh, okay, Monica, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? So what I did was, once I got through the first 5 shots, I thought to myself like, okay, Monica, you gotta make it work. Because sooner or later, the money that you spent on these shots is going to be gone. So you got to make these shots work, and you got to make them work fast and long. So how can you do that? That's the reason why I spreaded the medicine out. But me listening to the lady, this lady was like, oh, I took it in my arm right here, and it helped me all over. That didn't happen for me because I was big all over because I'm tall. So my weight shifts all the way. You know what I'm saying? It was wherever I was at. So that shit didn't work for me. So I took it in my arm and I didn't listen to myself instead of me not switching it. So when I took the shot in my arm, and that was the first time out of 4 shots. I think I took the shot in my arm the 4th time. When I took it in my arm, it didn't do anything. I didn't feel like nauseous. I didn't have none of that. So I was thinking like, oh, okay, that might be a good spot. But then I noticed that my stomach was the same size. I noticed that nothing was happening up here. I noticed all that. So I stopped. I said, okay, no, that's the best spot. Thighs, I don't know if the thighs may work for some people. Thighs didn't work for me. I'm telling you, the only place that worked was in my stomach, and in my stomach right here. Now, as you can see, my fupa is fupaing. It's fupaing. My fupa is fupaing. But it's not hanging. It's not like dripping. You know what I mean? It's not. And did I have that? Yes, I did. Was it hanging? Yes, it was. My stomach was hanging enough. And when I was bigger, my stomach was hanging enough that I would lift it up and I would wash underneath it or whatever the case may be. Or I was doing something. Either way, it was too big. Okay. So once I started noticing my stomach moving backwards, I had a hernia years ago, and I had the hernia repaired. But I had a hernia, and by me having this hernia, I was scared to raise the shot higher. I took one shot a little higher than what I usually would have, and when I did it up here, I moved the medicines, like I said, I moved it around. Only took one right there. All of my shots went in the bottom of my stomach, because I wanted the shot to work overall. I didn't want the medicine just to sit dormant. I wasn't the kind that was just going to let the medicine sit. I didn't want the medicine not to work. I wanted just to sit. I didn't want it to sit. I wanted it to work. So I moved that medicine around. I moved it. But when I moved it, I noticed that the medicine spread it. It did spread, because not only did it spread it in my stomach, it spread it in my thighs, it spread it in my butt, it spread it all over, because I circulated that medicine. I circulated it to the point that I still do it to this day, because I know the medicine is heavy in my system right now. I know the medicine that I haven't taken a shot. I noticed that the medicine is heavy in my system right now because I am still losing and I'm not doing anything. But am I modifying what I eat? Yes. Am I modifying how much I eat? Yes. Am I the amount that I eat? Yes. Is my body dysmorphia getting better? Absolutely. Why? Because I'm not so focused on it. I had to put me first with this because I got a lot of stuff going on this particular year. Okay, if you remember me a couple of videos back, I told you that you can't listen to everybody. Well, it's a lady that's on here, and she had kept saying, oh no, don't take it because it's a temporary fix. It's a temporary thing. It's not a temporary thing. I'm going to tell you how I know it's not a temporary thing. When I reached my first plateau at 275, I slowed the shots down. Actually, what I did was, not only did I slow the shots down, I started trying to see if I can maintain my weight on my own. I was in my brain too much. And I kept thinking to myself, what if you stop the shots, Monica? What if it don't continue? Keep in mind, anything takes a while to come out of your system, whether or not you pee it out or not. Whatever goes on is in your system. It's going to remain in your fat. The bigger you are, the more medicine that fat is going to absorb that medicine. Once that medicine is absorbed, it's in there. How do I know it's in there? Because I haven't took a shot. Is my appetite still? Yeah. Is my appetite still to the point where I can start eating something and be like, it's still there. So don't let them. Do you get discouraged? Yes, you do. Because you be so bang on the weight coming off, the weight is going to come off. Just like anything is going to plateau. I want to talk to y'all about the plateau with the shot. What to do with the plateau when it comes to this Mounjaro shot. You have to know exactly what to do. What did I do when I plateaued? I threw everything off. When I say throw everything off, because when you on a regular diet, they tell you, when you plateau, just change it up a little bit. So instead of me thinking like, okay, Monica, fuck it, it's not working, I went ahead and changed it up a little bit. What did I do? Instead of me eating breakfast and lunch, I didn't eat breakfast. I would go straight to lunch. I would drink like maybe a Red Bull or some shit early in the morning. Boom. Or a muscle milk. I would drink one of them. Even though I hate it, took me about 4 hours to drink the motherfucker, and it's only like 16 ounces in the motherfucker. I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? No. But it would take me that long to drink it. Once I got to drinking the thing, I would eat lunch and not dinner. Or I would eat dinner, not breakfast or lunch. Or I would eat lunch and not breakfast and I eat dinner. I would mix it up until my body kicked back in. But keep in mind, sometimes when you take, a lot of the times when you're taking that shot, have a reminder on your phone. Why? Because we pick up our phone more than we pick up our kids. Say we don't. We do. So the reason why I say that is because you have to set a timer or something so to remind yourself to eat, because eventually you're going to forget. That's just how it goes. I have been paying attention to the comments. And when I was paying attention to the comments, I was reading a lot of them. I was reading a lot of comments and they were saying stuff like, Monica, congratulations. Monica, we have more questions. I don't mind y'all asking me questions because nobody had the answers for me. I'm trying to have the answers for y'all. I'm not trying to say that this is going to work for everybody, but I'm going to tell you this. It worked for me. It worked, damn it, for me. It got me this far. When I felt like I was getting nauseous, I think the biggest thing about this shot is the nausea. The nausea I could deal with. Go get some fucking Dramamine and take it and quit complaining about it. It's just nausea. If you ever been pregnant, it's just nausea. Okay, do something about the nausea. That's it. That's the whole key to life right there. Do something about the nausea. It's the nausea that people keep worrying themselves about. It's not, I dealt with the nausea. Okay. If the nausea is what it was, then it is what it is. I don't give a shit about that. I didn't give a shit about that. All I really cared about was getting to a normal size. Getting out of the bariatric clothes. Getting out of the mindset that, okay, Monica, you're 53. All 53-year-old women or men or whoever the fuck don't want to be that size. And so, yeah, I'm going to talk to y'all about this shit because this is what the mind of an obese person. I have been obese for so long, that's all I thought about. That's all I thought about. And even right now, at this size, at 200, oh, let me tell you, honey, I took a picture of it. I got a picture of the scale that I took a couple of days ago. I bet you can't guess how much I weigh. I bet you can't guess. Remember I told y'all my weight fluctuates. I hadn't even took a water pill. Got on the scale, what was that? Friday morning at 250 pounds. And I got a picture of it. It's probably going to be the picture that I used at the beginning of this video. Yeah. But I took a picture of it. 250 pounds. I made it. Now, am I going to maintain it? Of course I am. I eat little bits and pieces. Like today I had some Frisch's. It was a Frisch's sandwich and fries and a lemonade is what I had. I took the bread off. It was just so greasy. That's another thing. Let's talk about that. The oil and the grease and the fat and all that. No. With the fat, no. You can't, after you start and get into these shots, it's certain shit you cannot eat anymore. Like, I liked greasy food. I can't even chow. I can't even stand to even look at the shit. Let alone eat the shit. greasy food. Let's talk about that. The greasy food. You cannot eat anything that is greasy. Heavy, saturated with grease, fried, deep fried foods, like fried chicken, fried fish, fried anything. Any of that kind of stuff it will cause you to be nauseous. Well, how do I know? Because I did it. I thought that, okay, Monica, go ahead and eat this, that, the third, and maybe that's going to help. It didn't. It did not help at all. It made it worse. No. Greasy foods and saturated with fat and greasy, slimy, you cannot eat it. Certain stuff that you was so accustomed to eating before, you won't be able to eat it now. Now, keep in mind, when I was in my obese suit, I could eat what the fuck I wanted to eat. I could eat what I wanted to eat, when I wanted to eat, and how I wanted to eat it. That's when I was in my bigger suit. But now I can't even endure it. I can't even think about eating it. I feel so guilty, like the fishes that I ate today. I said that I said that. The fishes I ate today was so greasy. And I know that that's how they were supposed to be fixed, but I couldn't. I took like maybe two and a half bites out of it. Then I took the bread off of it and still couldn't eat it. I ate like maybe 10 fries. Drank all and I'm talking about it, and now I'm not feeling really like hot right now because I'm just thinking about it. And it's But I ate 10 fries. This was around about 11:30 this morning. That's what I ate. I couldn't do it. I threw half of the way. My best friend Jean, that y'all know, if y'all been following me in my other videos prior to the Mounjaro videos, then you know I have a best friend named Jean. Jean, and my husband was out in shopping, window shopping, and we stopped to get that burger. She turned to me when she seen me put it in there. She was like, "I'm so sick of you doing that. You barely eat." It's not that I barely eat. That's all I can't eat. My stomach is only this big now. How do I know it's this big? Because drink an 8-ounce glass of water. You have to drink an 8-ounce glass of water before you eat. Why? Take up the space. Take up the space. Yeah. Ice water. To the point where Christmas time, my husband bought me one of those automatic ice machines that it's portable. You can move it anywhere. You can just pour water into something and just make ice. That's how much ice I eat. That's how much water I drink. I drink more water than I do eat. Because I don't want to get back in that obese suit. I am 250 pounds. Yes, I am. I made it to my, I made it. But I don't want to put that obese suit back. I try to remind myself every day about where I came from. My breast was this big. Each one was this big on each side. I mean, I understand about the big boob thing, but no. My thighs was this big. I mean, just out there. They're not anymore. Right now, this is what they're getting. See how that look? See how that look? That's that hernia. But see how that look? Now keep in mind. Look at that. Even my back didn't get better. Which, granted, am I where I'm supposed to be? No. Am I going to get there? Yeah. But I want to slow it down. Yes, I'm going to continue to talk to y'all about these shots and how I feel. Yes, I'm going to sit today. Like today, I wanted to actually talk about the placement of the shot, the water, the grease, and stuff like this. Because I think that these are all parts of going through the journey that I went through. So it could be somebody that made it this far. And they don't want to talk about it. I want to talk about it. I want to talk about how I couldn't get in my clothes. I want to talk about that. I do. I want to talk about how my panties was this big. I want to talk about that. Did I lose some butt? Yeah. Did I lose some breasts? Yeah. But did I lose a lot of that fat? I did. I feel amazing. I just got to get it in my head that this is my life now. This is my life right now. This is how my life is supposed to be going right now. This is it. And I'm totally okay with that. Because I'm not walking around. I tell you what. If you want to know how my body felt, half of how my body felt, go grab you as many 10-pound bags of potatoes. I was 364 pounds. It's 100 and whatever. I don't know. 12, 13, 14, somewhere around in there. Pounds. But I lost it. Okay. Grab as many 10-pound bags of potatoes. That's what, even if you only could grab 3 in this hand and 3 in this hand, those are 10-pound bags of potatoes. That is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. That's 60 pounds. Carry them around the Kroger store. Carry them around Save-A-Lot. Carry them around, just tear them up and down the aisle. You're going to be out of breath. How do I know? Because I carried that for 20-some years. Yeah. The reason why I'm telling y'all that is because I don't want y'all to get discouraged. I don't want y'all to lose interest in self. Self is everything. So yeah, the next time you figure like, okay, Martha, you wasn't that big. Shit. Okay. Story time on a situation where I was bigger. Me and my husband was going out, and this was way before we moved here. Way before. We was new in our relationship. We were going out, and my weight was going up. I had put on a suit that I had been wearing prior to me getting that big. I put the suit on. I went to bend down and fasten either my shoes or something was down lower. Soon as I bent over, it ripped the whole suit. But it didn't rip it at home. No. We were out at a cabaret, and my dress tore all the way up the back. Nobody knew because the way that I covered it, but I knew. I don't know why it took me so long to realize that I was too damn big. But people are so afraid of saying stuff like I was obese or I'm fat or this and that. I was fat. How do I know I was fat? This is how I know I was fat. This is how I knew I was fat. Look at that. That is fat. That is extra skin. That's how I knew. So, yeah, I think I'm going to continue to make these videos, and I'm going to continue to do and tell y'all the little tips and tricks of how I got through it, or how I'm still going through it, or how I'm still maintaining and what I'm maintaining. I think the next thing that we need to cover is your sex drive when you're heavy and how you feel now. So, yeah, I think that's the next video that I'm going to make when it comes to this whole Mounjaro journey and my obesity and all this other stuff. So we got a lot of ground to cover. We do. And we got time to do it. So with that being said, do I appreciate y'all asking me questions in the comments? I do. And I tried to answer them. If you look at my comments on the last 3 videos that I've made, I've responded to everybody damn near. Have I gotten to the ones from the last 48, 24, 72 hours? No, I haven't. But I will. I just want y'all to stay focused. I do. I want you to stay focused. I want you to actually walk in my shoes with me with this, because this is a lot. So don't forget, water. Don't forget. Consistency. Stay consistent. If it looks like you shouldn't eat it, don't eat it. Do you want to be 255 pounds? No. Do you want to be 250 pounds? No. You want to be whatever you're comfortable at. I'm not going to give you no weight limit. I just want you to be you. That's it. So, yeah. I think I'm going to end this video here. But please feel free to ask me any questions that you have in the comments, because I do answer. Do I get around to all of them? No, I don't. But am I trying to get better with that? Yes, I am. So I got more time now because I have a lot of changes that went on since I made my last video. But I think I feel a lot more comfortable with talking to y'all about my weight loss journey with this Mounjaro, as far as my mental health goes with this Mounjaro, the nausea and everything else. So yeah, ask me all the questions, and I got whatever I can answer, I will. But just like I said in my other videos, it's up to you how you handle it or what you're feeling like doing. But I just feel like I should talk to y'all about this, because these are things that should be said instead of all the negative stuff. Is it some kind of drug that they made overnight? No. Have they been working on it? I don't know. I don't work with them. Hell, I don't know. But what I do know is that it worked for me. What I do know, the semaglutide right now is working for me. Have I took another shot of the semaglutide? No. How many shots have I had? 4 so far. But we'll talk about that in another video. So I need to leave this bump alone that I started the video off with. He just want to be in the video, this bump dude. But I don't know. But like, comment, and subscribe. And think about what I said. And go back and refer to any part of the videos. And if you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in the comments, or I'll go live or something. I don't know. But like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.